Very good evening, everybody. Can all of you hear me properly? Can everybody see the screen properly? Just give me a confirmation and I will start here. So welcome everybody. The first people to give comments, Santosh, Matab, Kiroy, Amol, Jibesh, Harsh, Pawan. So Kashish is there now. Ruturaj has come from. So from many cities you have come thanks to technology. Now, I can reach out to so many people. I remember a few years ago, I could only talk to people in Mumbai. And now with online, I can reach all over India and many parts of the world and talk about the stock market. Great, guys. So good to have you here. These are the four human needs: peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, financial freedom. Lakhendra Singh from Bareilly, welcome. Specifically mentioned. So Bareilly is a lovely place. I'm from Mumbai. I stay in central Mumbai, and these are the four things we aspire for in life: peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, and financial freedom. Today, I'm going to talk about financial freedom. What is financial freedom? When you have more money than you require. That day you have financial freedom when you have enough money for your needs, for your desires, and your dreams. And for all three can be fulfilled, that day you have become financially free. One other way I looked at financial freedom is if you go to a five-star hotel with your family and friends, you order dinner, you open the menu, and you can order it without looking at the right side of the menu. That day you have become financially free. Will you agree with me on this one? People are still joining. So let me warm up a little. 2 hours we'll be together, 9 to 11. Great. So I pray all of you reach that level if you're not already there. So, and we are going to talk about stock market. Stock market is a risky place. This is my trading room, guys. This is where I'm sitting right now. This is the chair on which I'm sitting. These are the four screens through which I am sharing this webinar with you. I'm a book lover. I've got a lot of books in my trading room. I've read each one of them. This is the front and this is the back. It's all full. This section is all full of stock market books. I've read each and every one of them. Okay. So now when we are looking at, so how many of you are book lovers, any book lover in this webinar today? I have a huge attendance today, almost 140 people. That means with experience, I know there will be at least 160, 170 people that will be attending. Kashish, I have started with The Intelligent Investor. That's a very good book. Excellent book. Good choice, Kashish. What other books have you read about stock market, guys? So share your books. Let's see what all have you read. I have this whole bunch in front of you. Pawan has read Peter Lynch. He was a very good fund manager. What else have you read? Santosh says, I have read nothing as of now. I don't remember a book by that name. Have you ever heard a book called Nothing as of Now? I'm joking. Mastering the Trade by John F. Carter, Rajendra has read. Buffet Letters you have read. Abhijit has read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Vinu has read Beating the Street. Great choice. I like the way you're reading books here. Great. Okay, great guys. So why do you come to the stock market? Tell me, why are you in the stock market or you want to come to the stock market? Give me your reason. I like the answer of Rajendra Naka. And he said, sir, I am here for money. I'm here for money. This is the crux. Every business has a deliverable. Every profession has a deliverable. In a job, you go there to get salary. And in stock market, you come to eventually make money. Whether you make it from Tata or from Bata, it doesn't matter as long as with the profit you can bring home the atta, right? It's a great business. We'll be talking about it. But there are a lot of people who have suffered losses in this market. They have tried for profits, but they have turned their capital into losses. So how many of you have suffered losses in the market? Your whatever you're writing is private to me only. Nobody else can see what you're writing, so you can talk freely to me. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss. There's so many people here who have had losses, and I would love to talk about that. I would love to help you on this one. And do you know why losses happen in the market? Why do losses happen in the market? What is the reason for the losses in the market? Shall we start with the loss part? Too many people start only with profits, This way you will make profit, that way you will make profit. So why not start our webinar with losses? So let's check out the reason why people have losses into this market. Which one should I start with? Profit or losses, guys? You tell me, I'll start with that one only. Losses. Great. That's a great group I'm talking to. You don't want to listen about profits first. You want to listen about losses first. Reason is very simple. If you can understand the losses and how not to have them, won't you automatically go into the profit zones? Yoganand says, so start with losses here. Loss is part and parcel of this business. Okay. Let's first understand the mechanism of the losses here. Why losses happen into this market? What exactly is a stock market? Let's first understand where are you going. Let's first understand where are you going? What are you entering? Some of you have done trading before. Some of you are absolutely fresh. How many of you are totally fresh? You have done nothing in the stock market. You have no idea what it is. Say yes if you are totally fresh. Okay, a lot of freshers in the market. Good. Let's start from there. What are your, those who are freshers, what are your investment choices in the world, in India? What are your investment choices? I'll tell you. Your first investment choice is real estate. Real estate after demonetization is almost dead. So that is out. Your second choice is gold and silver. For years and years, they have not gone anywhere. The third choice, which is a very popular choice for many people, is the debt market, the fixed deposits. And these days, fixed deposits are not so attractive. Earlier, they used to give 9%, 10% a year. Now your FD gives only 6% per year. It gives only about 6% per year. Very soon, it will give 4% per year. In fact, there are so many people who are coming to the stock market, not because they know the stock market, but because the FDs have become less attractive. And now this is where the problem comes. Let me tell you the problem. You will have this guy trying to sell you a mutual fund or trying to sell you a stock, and he will say you will get better returns here. But when you are going to the FD, you are going into a guaranteed profit model. It's a guaranteed profit. Let's say your bank is giving you 7% per year. You go to the bank, give your money, and the bank gives you in return that they will give you 7% per year. The bank passes the money to somebody else at a higher rate of interest, 10% a year. The difference in between 3% is the profit of the bank. But in stock market, it does not work like this. So what does it? Let's say you want to buy Asian Paint. Let's start from a very simple example. You want to buy Asian Paints, and Asian Paints is moving up. Asian Paints is moving on the upside, and You tell your broker, hey, buy 100 Asian Paints for me tomorrow. The broker is very happy. His brokerage is not dependent on your profit and loss. And tomorrow morning, he buys 100 Asian Paints for you. Now, in what direction do you want your Asian Paint to go? Up or down? Think and tell. For you to make money, in what direction do you want it to go? Of course, very good answers. You want it to go in the upward direction. Now let's look at the other side of the picture. Let's talk about the person who sold his 100 Asian Paints to you. This other person who sold his 100 Asian Paints to you, what does he think? Does he think that the Asian Paints will go up, or does he think that Asian Paints will go down? What is his preferred direction? Down. If he also thought that Asian Paint will go up, he would have never sold it to you. And now tell me one thing very bluntly. Can both of you be right? Can both of you be right? Of course not. Of course not. So whether the intention of that person was to book a profit or he thinks it will go down. So the fact is, in the stock market, if a difference of opinion does not exist, there will not be any trade, right? There won't be any trade. Agreed on this one? Let's agree on certain things before I go a little deeper. Unlike the debt market where a win-win model can be created where both parties can win. When you give money in FD to a bank, both parties win. The person who wants the loan, get it from the bank. He doesn't mind paying higher interest for it. The banks get their cut and you put your money at a 7% per year. But in stock market, it doesn't happen like this. For one person to make money, another person has to lose money. It is a win-lose model. That's why trying to be right all the time cannot be a method to make money into this market. ये सबको पहला point clear हुआ? Okay, बराबर. Let's go to the second point. When you give your money in the FD, the moment you have given your money, your profit is guaranteed to you. आपका profit जैसे ही आप उसमें पैसा देते हैं, वो guaranteed हो जाता है. Now, that was your entry in the bank. So you are guaranteed a profit on entry. But in stock market, what happens? In stock market, let's say you bought at 1323, you bought the Asian Paints. So the moment you have bought 100 Asian Paints, is your profit guaranteed? No, because Asian Paints can go up, Asian Paints can go down. Let's say, let me tell you one simple question I asked. There's one person holding Asian Paints for 4 hours. Another person is holding it for 4 days. The third one is holding Asian Paints for 4 weeks. And the other is holding Asian Paints for 4 months. Who is having a higher risk? Who is having a higher risk? Very good. The guy who's holding for 4 months, that was a good answer, not 4 hours, not 4 days. Because why is that? Let's take a very simple thing. If I'm holding Asian Paints for a few hours, let me add a very simple. How much Asian Paints move in per hour? Asian Paint moves 10 rupees per hour. So if you are holding it for in a few hours, your risk is about 10 rupees. But in a day, Asian Paint moves 35 rupees. So if you are holding it for a full day, your risk increases for a few days. In a week, Asian Paints moves 48 rupees. And in a month, Asian Paint moves 93 rupees. So the bigger your holding period, the bigger is your risk when you come into the markets. So profit is on exit. So between the entry and the exit lies your risk. This is one thing, you are always at risk. There is no time when you are not at risk. But it is this risk that will give you the money. If there is no risk, there are no returns. The third reason why losses happen into this market is that there are no guarantees here, and people come here looking for guarantees. People come here looking for guarantees. Okay, Shashank says, can you please tell the second point again? Okay, let me tell the second point again. In trading, small time trading, long time trading, the moment you enter, your risk starts. And the moment you exit, that's when your risk finishes. And there are two types of risk. There is a positive risk and there is a negative risk. Loss is called negative risk and profit is called positive risk. Point clear to everybody? Point number two, very important to understand. Beginner ho, थोड़े से trade किए हो, doesn't matter. You have to understand this point. Okay. Point number three, please do not look for guarantees here. Too many people promising too many things here. Don't look for guarantees. And let's understand this point very well. When you go to the bank, put your money into FD, they guarantee you 7% per year. They give you a piece of paper. But when you open a trading account, demat account, buy a mutual fund, give money for portfolio management, don't they make you sign at many places that stock market is subject to market risk and they can neither guarantee your profit nor losses? You are on your own. Until the time you don't sign it, they will not take your money. Do you agree with me on this one? That's why you cannot catch anybody here if you lose money. Neither a broker, nor a fund manager, nor a portfolio guy, nobody. So it's very important to understand that you are at all the time at risk. I have seen a lot of people. There are a lot of traps here. The first trap I have seen is a tip trap. Tip trap, that's a good word. Where people promise they will give you tips and you can just buy and sell and make money out of it. Tell me very simply, if he was making so much money through the tips, why would he be selling it? Wouldn't he be sitting at home trading his own tips and be crorepati? Just think. Then there are other people who say, I have this fantastic strategy and I will teach you that strategy in a few hours. Then you can go and mint money for the rest of your life. If I ever found one such strategy, my 5 generations don't have to work. There is no strategy like this. There is no software like this. There is no algo like this. I'm telling all the terms jisse aapko bharmaya jayega. Then another trap where people say, give me your money, I'm an expert, I'll handle it for you and I'll take a share in profits. And think logically. If this guy knew so much, wouldn't he be trading his own money? Why will he need anybody's money? I don't think Mr. Jhunjhunwala trades anybody's money or Warren Buffett trades anybody's money. And these are the kind of traps. In fact, the only person I will trust is who will say, this is my money. I will live trade it in front of you. You can also trade it with me. I will send a video of this trading to you so that you can later on use it for learning. Wouldn't that be a more professional way of teaching stock market to somebody else, risking your own money and teaching them how to do it? Yes or no? right? That would be more. This is what I do, guys. I have no tip service. I have no software to sell. I have no shortcut method to make you rich. Every day with 10 lakh rupees, I live trade with my traders 9 to 11 in the morning. Every day without fail. Send them the recordings by evening. Suppose I charge for it, you know. But the rewards they get is much, much bigger. And I do not handle anybody's money. I only trade my own money. So, एक चीज की गांठ बांध लो यहां पे, दूसरा कोई आदमी आपको पैसा बना के नहीं देने वाला है। खुला खुला खरा खरा बोलता हूं, दूसरा कोई भी आपको पैसा बना के देने वाला नहीं है। तो वो सपने से जितनी जल्दी जाग जाओ उतना अच्छा है। हिंदी सबको आती है कि नहीं? कुछ चीजें हिंदी में ज्यादा अच्छी बोली जाती है, राइट? गेट आउट ऑफ द ड्रीम that somebody else will make money for you here. Nobody will make money for you. You only have to trade. I'll talk English. Many people from South don't know Hindi, So do not be dependent on others. It is a skill. Now think logically. You all get a salary. The moment you were born, how many of you got an appointment letter from TCS or Infosys or Government of India? You have been born in the family of Mr. Patil, Mr. Rao, Mr. Shah. So this is your appointment letter, sir. You are born. Anybody got an appointment letter the moment you were born from a company? No? No. Hey, Yoganand is even laughing. Bola, sir, what are you talking about? Of course. And Avinash, I haven't got one till date. That's the ultimate joke. Anyway, what did you do? You go to school, you go to college, do a specialization, get a degree, become an engineer, doctor, chartered accountant, IT guy, apply for a job, get an interview, clear it, then get a job, then get a salary. Isn't that a 20-year process? People don't mind spending 20 years for a salary of 50,000 rupees a month. But when it comes to stock market, everybody wants to become an expert in 2 days. Show me very fast how I can make money here in a market where for one person to make money, another person has to lose money. I'm just hitting on some points here. Okay, so don't look for guarantees and do not be dependent on others. Is it a very difficult field? No. Can you do it on your own? No. Will it require efforts? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. These are the things that I will talk about here. Now, before I go little further, and the fourth reason why people lose money is they don't realize that money can be made in both the directions. It can be made while the price is going up. It can also be made while the price is going down. Let's say here, let's see the market today. This was Nifty, 60 points down today. We have a suspense who will form a government in Karnataka. Have any news come from the governor? Anybody who's tracking it? Whether he has asked anybody to? Not yet? Great. Fine. So that was the suspense that was going on. Market went 110 points on Nifty yesterday. Today it came down to minus 80, then went 60 points down. Today, the stock that lost the most was ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank went down 3.57%. If you were holding a stock of ICICI Bank, would you have made money or would you have okay, governor offers to BJP. Okay, that's Yedurappa is going. Okay. You would have suffered a loss. Very good. Let's look at others. Now, let me open this ICICI Bank specifically. And I see ICICI Bank was 3.5% down. If I look at the same ICICI Bank put option, let's say a put option of 300, 305, or 310. This is the case. While ICICI Bank was going down, Jaya said, what software is this? Is Trade Tiger of Sher Khan. I trade through Sher Khan. I've been trading through them for years. Since 2003, I'm trading with them almost for 15 years now. So hey, it's a wonderful software. So you see, while ICICI Bank went down almost 3.5%, the 300 put option was up 78% in a day, and 310 put option was up 74% in a day. I'm not talking in a month, I'm not talking in a year, I'm talking in a single day. So, and this is the product you should be learning. Why won't you go here and learn a product like this? But then this is an amazing product only when you have a very high level of skill. Now, some people are already feeling very excited. Oh, 78. Now let me show you the other side of the picture. Instead of the put option, if you would have taken the call option of 300 and 310, the call option would have went down by 47% and the put option went down by 56%. You would have lost half your money. And when do you have to take the decision? Now, this is the very important point. And this is what makes it a skill. This is ICICI Bank. Now, ICICI Bank has opened in the morning. Okay. Now, this is where ICICI Bank is in the morning. At this point, 303. Now, of course, I know it went down. But when do you have to take a decision? You will have to take your decision here at 9:16. That from here, will it go up or will it go down? Will it go up or will it go down? And that is what is the skill part. You have to tell where the market is likely to go. And you have to commit your money before, and your profit or loss will come later, and there is no guarantee. Now you understand what your risk is? You have to put in your money now, and your profit or loss will happen later. And once you have committed your money, once you have put in your money, your risk has started, your clock has started ticking. Even on a day like this, are there stocks that gives money? Yes. For example, if we were trading Wipro today, and see, even on a day like this, Wipro went up nicely. It went all the way up. Okay. So now some people are very, Pawan is already saying, sir, tell me everything about options. Do you know when should you start learning options? Once you have mastered your stocks and your futures, then you go into the options. I'm just trying to raise your interest into it, and I think the job is done there. So you have to make money in both the directions. Money can be made in both the directions in the market thanks to the derivative market now. Now, what are the 4 types of trading you can do into this market? What are your basic needs? Your basic needs are 2 into this market. Number 1 is to create short-term incomes. You all do jobs. You all get salary. Let's say you're getting a salary of 1 lakh rupees a month. You go there 25 days in a month. So you are working for 4,000 rupees per day. And most of you are beginners. Jaisal says, sir, how to start as a beginner? I'm talking to for beginners only, Jaisal. I'm starting for beginners only. I'm not going high funda. Now you guys you cannot leave your jobs and come to stock market. Can you? So many people will tell you, leave your job, come to the stock. Oh, you can't do that. You have a family to run. You have your children to support. So that is not done. So what I very clearly say is, for the first 2-3 years, you should do stock market only part-time, never full-time. Until unless, you're retired or you're a housewife. And in 2 to 3 years, if you work hard, you will have enough skill that you will have a choice whether to continue part-time or you continue full-time. So you have two main things to learn in stock market. Number one, I'm making ₹1,00,000 in a month as salary. That's what you think. I'm working for 4,000 rupees per day. What is the chance of getting a 50% raise every year in your job? Yes, what is the chance of getting a 50% raise? Shashank says 0. Avinash says nil. Come on, you should trust your boss more, Santosh says 5% maybe. 0.00. I love you guys. See, I'll tell you an easy way out. If I teach you how to make 2,000 rupees per day, just 2,000 rupees per day, without leaving your job, without looking at the market for the whole day, haven't you increased your salary by 50% automatically? Right? And I do that. I've done that to about 4,000 people so far. It is said if you come here for lakhs, that might take a long time to come. But if you come here for thousands, stock market is kind enough to give you a few thousand rupees every day without a problem. Okay, Jagdeep says, sir, good evening. I'm a fresher, opened a Demat account last week, attending your class for the first time. Not understanding this pull, no problem. That is part of the course. Jagdeep, you're not supposed to understand calls and put in the first 2 months itself. Let around this. Harsh says, sir, 1,000 is also good enough. Fine. So, can this be done? And let me first demonstrate that this can be done. Let's take a stock like I was telling you, a stock like Wipro or ICICI Bank here. Let's take ICICI Bank. I open a daily chart of ICICI Bank. Let me take a better setup. Let's go to Tata Motors. How many of you would like to live trade with me every day? रोज trade करता हूँ. Every day I trade 9 to 11 in the morning. I charge for it. Free nahi. And nobody in India live trades in front of others, by the way. So now if I see this, I see that let's understand the base principle of trading. Let's go for it. How much do you charge? Not much, Jignesh. And मैं बता दूंगा. I'll tell you in the end here. I also have my website. You can go there, have a look. So now if I'm looking here, let's see this. What has happened to this is Tata Motors. I had a very simple, let's put RSI, very common indicator people use. The amount of things people teach in their paid classes, that much I can teach in the free itself. I'm known for my live trading. Theory, no matter how much theory you learn, till the time you don't practice it live, it will not work. Now, if I see here, I see that it is come into a buy zone. My RSI is telling me it's a great time to buy Tata Motors. I also have a doji candle that has come, and it is said if you understand properly the doji, the market will come to you and say loji. That's how powerful is a doji. So let me plan a trade. And let's say you are an office going person who have no time. He is very busy. Boss is very strict. And let's understand with this the base principle of trade. This is a daily chart, Avinash. Jason says the doji loji was good. That's fine. So here, let's say I make a trading setup. I say I will buy Tata Motor at 310 rupees. Now, Tata Motor can go anywhere. It can go up, it can go down. On the upper side, I have unlimited profits. And on the lower side, I have unlimited losses. Correct? Do you agree with this one, even the beginners? That on the upper side are unlimited profits, on lower side are unlimited losses. Is this point clear? We'll build on this point. Beginner, fresher, doesn't matter. This is the key principle. Right? Now, tell me, do you have unlimited time? Answer, do you have unlimited time? Answer is no. You have a limited time. So first you have to decide how much time do I have. Let's say you say I have a month. I can hold this stock for a month, 10 days to a month I can hold this stock. If I get it in a few days, that will be fine. But your problem is if it goes down, you will have an issue. So first principle of trading is you will have to convert your unlimited losses into planned small losses. Let me revise. You will have to convert your unlimited loss potential into a planned small loss potential. What are the 4 types of results that you can have? You can have a big loss, you can have a small loss, you can have a small profit, you can have a big profit. Which one is the biggest enemy to your financial freedom out of these 4? Out of these 4, which one is the biggest enemy to your financial freedom? Number 1, big loss. This we have to avoid at any cost. Rest of the 3 we can live with. This we have to avoid at any cost here. Okay, so I go in this one. Now let me go to my setup. Are you liking it so far, guys? I hope I'm not boring you. I know some of you already trade, you already know your oscillator indicators, So now I go down here and I say, I will get out if the price goes below this, below 300 rupees. I know this is where the price got rejected. Look at this candle. So what is this? This is my planned small loss. This one is my planned small loss. Right? So what do I put here? I put here a stop loss. I put here a stop loss order. Right? The first decision I take is not how much profit I will make. The first decision I take is how much loss am I willing to take? Avinash says, how is it calculated? Avinash, to learn that you will take 2 months. This is a base principle I'm teaching. I cannot teach you in 2 hours, not possible. See here. Now, So this is my planned small loss. That's where trading starts. This is my planned small loss. Now I should look at my potential profit, and I say this looks like to be my potential target. This is where this started falling down. So this one is my target. This one is my target here. Now look at it closely. Look at this setup. And what is this here? This one is my planned big profit. This is my planned big profit. So this one is my planned small loss. This one is my planned big profit. Okay, let's understand the principle. Pradeep, I understand. You're talking about trend here, but that is not what I'm teaching here. What I'm teaching is the principle here. Okay, so is the planned profit bigger than my planned small loss? Yes or no? Right? How many times more? Do a rough calculation and tell me how many times more. 4 times to 5 times. Very good, Ben-Hur. 4 times to 5 times. So now note down one point, very important in trading. The trader never works on certainty. The trader always works on probabilities. I'll write it down. It's so important. The trader never works on certainty. She always works on probability. He or she always works on probability. Always. This is the key to trading. You see, is the probability in your favor? That's all you see. Is the probability in your favor? Now, let's see the basic maths. This is 5:1 reward. 5 times reward, 1 time risk. Let's pick our calculator now. I'm picking up this calculator. And here, if the trade goes right, you will make 5%. If the trade goes wrong, you will lose 1%. Guys, those who are on a bad connection and you're not able to hear me properly, I will be sending a recording of this session to everybody. All of you attending the session will get a recording of the session. Those who are absent, they won't get it. So whether you can hear it good or bad, you will all get a recording of the session. Okay. And I'll be sending it tonight itself so that you can listen to it if you want. So let's say you take 10 trades. In 10 trades, 5 hit your stop loss, 5 achieve your target. So in 5 trades that hit your stop loss, you lose 5%. And the 5 trade that hit your target, you make 25%. Even with a 50% success rate, you will still take home 20%. What is the minimum you require? 5:1 is a difficult trade to get. What you require is 2:1. If your planned profit is at least 2 times your planned loss, you will be through in this market. This is the key. You cannot be more intelligent than the market. I've seen so many people trying to be more intelligent than the market. Do you and me make this market? Our few lakh rupees, will they move the market even a point up or down? Not really. Who is trading with each other? Not, sorry to break your heart, but nobody is trading with you and me. Right? थोड़ा ego break हुआ? Nobody is trading with you and me. This market consists of big banks, big brokers, big institutions, mutual funds, insurance companies. They are the one who are making the market. They are the one who are trading the market. They are the one who are taking it up and taking it down. You and me are retail. We can participate into it. You know, we do not have to even try to beat them. It's not possible. There are algos, there are machines doing it. So what is your job? Think and tell me, what do you have to do here? You have to learn how to flow with the market. You have to learn when it is turning around. You have to learn what they are. You only have to participate. Santosh Deshmukh, I love you. It's the most beautiful thing anybody has said in the last 15 days about market. You only have to participate. You only have to participate into it. You have to know how to play this game, how to participate into it, how to ride it, how to follow the trend, how to go with the flow. And for that, you have to learn. Is this principle clear to everybody? Say yes, if everybody is clear with this. I'm a teacher, guys. I love to teach. You know, very few traders teach because most people don't have a flair for teaching. For me, teaching is a passion. My father was a professor before he became a scientist. So teaching is something I love. Okay, now let's go into this trade and see how you can convert it into an auto trade. I have a setup with me. I say I will get out at 367. So I set up my trade. I go to, this was Tata Motors. Let's add Tata Motors. Let's say a guy who is working in an office. Okay, this is a person working in the office. He doesn't have time to monitor. I put an advanced shader and I say buy bracket order. In this, right? And I plan my trade. I say I want to buy 100 stocks of Tata Motors at a price of 310 rupees. My stop loss order is at 298 rupees. And I want to book profit when it reaches 365 rupees. My potential reward, almost 55 rupees. My potential risk, 12 rupees. 12 fours of 48, 5 is to 1 trade roughly. So now I put this order into the system. It goes in the system. Every day the stop loss would be put in the system. Whenever the price will reach the target, your profit will be booked. If it goes down 298, your loss will be booked. If it goes up 365, your profit will be booked. You don't really have to look at it. You don't even have to participate into it. Tell me now, if you can learn to trade, is your physical presence required at all? I'm not teaching technical analysis. I'm giving you a principle, right? So what is the key? The key are the numbers. How do you know how much figure you have to fill here, what to fill here, what to fill here, and what to fill here? Let's say you want to do an intraday into this one. This was the investment. You can even do an intraday trade. You can say, I will buy at 310. I put my stop loss at 305 and I want to get out when I reach 325. This is the intraday trade. You can place the trade in the night itself. It will go into the system as a pre-market order. And in the day, you can be doing your job happily, So in the Whenever it will reach towards the stop loss, it will be taken out. The moment it reaches 325, profit will be booked. And by 315, if neither has been reached, the order would be squared off automatically. Thanks to technology, they don't need your physical presence of your body. They only need your brain and your skill. So now those who are doing a job, I've shown you straight in front. Now are you getting a confidence that you can also become a stock market trader while doing your job? Because I've seen a lot of people doing job, they say, this is not for us. Let us only build portfolios. You can do this bracket orders for short-term and long-term both. You can even use them to build portfolios. Now let's come to the portfolio part. How many of you will not get a pension? Say yes if you will not get a pension. Yes, everybody. See, harsh reality. You will not get a pension. They will give you bouquets, speeches, how you are part and parcel of the company's vision and the mission and the bloody crap that goes with it. They will not give you a pension. And 60 to 90 are tough years. Children would have gone away. God knows whom they will marry. 95% chance they will not be living with you. Okay? And inflation will eat away the purchasing power of your money, and your insurance policies that will mature, they will look like a joke at this time. So start preparing for that now. Start learning the art of building portfolios. Portfolio building doesn't require a lot of time commitment. In fact, in my trading room, my traders build portfolios with me, and I don't charge a rupee for it. Okay, that is part and parcel of the service we give into the trading rooms. No, yearly fees, no cut in the profits, nothing. I make mine, they make yours. Very simple. They can watch me and make with me, and I teach how they can make it themselves. Now, let's see, for your long-term wealth, I give you two choices. You can buy a Tata Steel, or you can buy, let's say, a Chamanlal Shetty. Which one will most of the people buy for their long-term portfolio? Yeah, please answer. Which one will most of the people buy? Okay, Tata Steel. 95% of the people said Tata Steel. Those who have heard it earlier, they said Chamanlal. So let's look at the fact. Now, first let's go to your favorite Tata Steel. That's Tata Steel. If I look at Tata Steel, in the last 7-8 years, if you would have put your money in Tata Steel, your 1,000 rupees would have become 622 rupees. You would have lost 38% of your capital and many years of your life. But if you would have put your money in Chamanlal Shetty, some people are wondering if there is a company like that. There is. We made good money into it. And see, this would have been the result. Your 5 rupees in Chamanlal Shetty would have become 139 rupees. And Yoganand says, I never heard this name. I purposely use this name because you can't forget it. There are many like this. So, which one will make you free? Tata Steel or Chamanlal Shetty? Which one, guys? Amit Kulkarni has this face. What is this? Now, how do you identify stocks like this? This is the key. And there are always stocks like this. Look at IndusInd Bank. Most people, when they talk only of HDFC Bank. Look at this bank. 100 rupees to 1925 rupees. Look at MRF. Already gone from 5,000 rupees to 74,000 rupees. Now, how do people behave? Let's say I give them a Suzlon, right? Many people right now want to buy a Suzlon because it is at 9 rupees. It is very easy for your broker to sell this to you. He will show you, sir, this stock was at 400 rupees. Today it is available only for 9 rupees. Look at the upside. From 9 rupees, it can go up to 400 rupees. And people get trapped into this. What he doesn't tell is, if something can come from 400 rupees to 9 rupees, it can also go from 9 rupees to 0 rupees. Correct? Do you know at this point, Suzlon has a book value of minus 10 rupees. Means if you hold Suzlon and by any chance if the company closes down, you actually have to pay back the company 10 rupees. You'll not get anything because when you buy a stock, you are buying the partnership in a company. You are partners in profit and loss both. Mahesh says, I'm an ex-employee of Suzlon. Sorry if I hurt you there. Your stock went down very badly. Okay, got it? Look at Kingfisher. It will never fly again. Another classic example of this is Unitech. Look at Unitech. Now no Uni and no Tech. It has gone from 500 rupees to 4 rupees 75 paisa. Okay guys, BJP invited by governor in Karnataka to form government update by CNBC Awas. Now portfolio building. When you build a portfolio, is your time risk the least or is your time risk the highest? Very good, Benhar, Amit. That's why in portfolio building, you have to be extremely cautious. Because in intraday trading, if there's a mistake is done, you can cover it tomorrow, you can cover it in the next 2 hours. But if a 5-year mistake happens, you do not have 5 years to cover it back. That's why portfolio building has to be a very accurate activity. And when you're looking for portfolio building, you are committing your long-term wealth, your long-term vision, and long-term plans for this one. So that's why everybody should learn how to build their own portfolio. Don't give it to anybody. You can do it on your own. It is not a very difficult skill to learn. It takes a few months to learn, but it is not so difficult. You can handle your own money when you are building your own portfolio. So let's look at the let's look at the challenge in portfolio building. How many stocks are listed on the NSE and BSE combined together, guys? Does anybody know about 10,000? About 10,000. Yes. And do you know how many companies are blue chips and large caps in India? Just 5% of that, about 500 to 700. Futures are there in about 220 companies. So that you can actually take as a. So 200 divided by 10,000, what percentage am I talking about? 2%. So in the small cap and the mid cap space, which is used to build portfolios, that's where the exponential growth will come. That's where the Chamanlal Shetiyas will come. What is the failure rate? Now tell me the failure rate. If only 2% become the futures, the large cap, the blue chips, what is the failure rate of the small cap and mid cap as they become blue chips? 98%. Lakhendra Singh, I'm proud of you. Santosh, very good calculation. 98%. So in a space where 98% of the stocks will never become blue chip. Only 2% you have to find out which will become blue chips, which will lead you to financial freedom. So the level of skill required is very high. The level of skill required is very high. Now, you have to learn all. Some people say, no, no, I only will make portfolio. No, you cannot drive your car only in the first gear. I'll go from Mumbai to Pune only in first gear. I'm only comfortable with that. No. You have to learn all the four gears. What is the gear number one of this car? Stocks. The gear number one of this car is stocks here. This is your gear number one, stocks. What is the property of a stock? It is ownership in a company. You will get bonus, dividends, splits, all the benefits you will get. It is a non-leveraged product. Means with a 1% move, your risk is 1% only. Your risk is 1% only. Some people are fascinated with options. Do you know what is the leverage of options? On an average, 50 times. What does it mean? If the price moves up in your direction 1%, you will make 50% on your capital. But if it goes against you, and you are not protected, you can lose 50% of your capital. So that's why option is the most riskiest of the product and stock is the least risky of the product. So if you will start to drive your car, should you start from the fifth gear, which is the option, or should you start from the first gear, which is the stock? Which one should you start with? First, of course. Many people start with fifth and their car flies away in a ditch. Definitely first. But stocks have a drawback. What is the drawback of the stock? They are unidirectional. You can make money in them only when the price is going up. You will lose money if the price is going down. In gear number two, this problem is not there. Gear number two is stock future. It is a derivative. What is the derivative of product whose value is derived from something else? So its value is derived from the price of the stock, the derivative, and it can be traded in both the directions. You can trade it for the upside. Derivatives are used for intraday and swing trading. Stocks are used for portfolio building and positional trading. There are four types of trading. Let me find the slide for that. I don't go by a structure, guys. Whatever comes naturally, I speak. So these are the four types of trader. Intraday trader is a guy who, doesn't take his trade till tomorrow. A few hours of trading, one day of trading is called intraday trading. Everybody should learn it. It is the least risky form of trading. Swing trader, when your trade lasts for a few days. Positional trader, when your trade lasts for a few weeks. And a portfolio builder, when your trade lasts for a few months. Now, positional trading and portfolio building are wealth building styles of trading. And intraday and swing are the income styles of trading. Now, where will the money for positional and portfolio building come from? It will come from intraday and swing. They're all interrelated. They're all interrelated. The money for positional and portfolio building should come from intraday and swing trading, which is done with derivatives, which is the leverage product, having an average leverage of 10 times. Don't worry, beginners. If you don't understand this term, in the course I explain everything in detail. So all four forms of trading should be practiced. So your choice is stock future, index futures. Let's go back again there. Stock futures, index futures, options. Options should be learned. In fact, what is the potential of options? Okay, and how This can be practiced. Would you like to see my trade log sheet? Yes, I'll show you. But let me introduce myself. Many people don't even know who is this person talking. Let me introduce myself in 5 minutes, and then I will show you my trade log sheet and give you the base principles. You know, I had my introduction somewhere. Here it is. That's me, guys. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I've done my M.Tech from IIT, my international certification in management from South America, Peru. And just a minute. This is my company, pathfinderstrainings.com, guys. I'm the owner of this company. It exists since 2007, 11th year we are running now. This is my YouTube channel, where I have now 26,000 subscribers. More than 10 lakh hits have happened on it now. And if we are, and I have about 65, 66 live trading videos here on this. You can have a look at them, subscribe to them so that you regularly get it. Okay. This is my Facebook page. You can send me a friend request. If I get a friend request today, I will accept it because I know you are in my training. Tomorrow I might not, because I don't know who the person is. So this is a good one. See, I keep on putting this stuff. Without proper money management, this is your lot size and this is your account, right? That's my younger one. And he got a 90% into his 10th exam yesterday. So he's very happy. So are we. And that's our family here. This is my elder son. He studies in US. He has come for a vacation. That's me and my wife. And that's my younger one here. Okay. And this is my favorite one. If you know how quickly people forget the dead, you will stop living to impress people. Don't live to impress others. Live to impress yourself. Live to impress yourself. And you can see a lot of stuff on this that you can go by. Okay. And how do I, this is my latest one. I'm 50 years of age now. I'm trading now for about 12 years. Full-time trader. This is what I do for a living. This is my LinkedIn page if you want to check my profile. Okay. Friend request, I know all of you have sent. I will accept them after the session is finished. Okay, so I've done my M.Tech from IIT, my international certification in management from South America, Peru, and my advanced courses in trading from Pristine Academy of USA and Online Trading Academy of USA. I'm not from a trading background. My father is a scientist, now retired, 82 years of age. And when I was selected for my IIT, he said, son, stay away from bad habits like smoking, drinking, drugs, stock markets, same line. First three I knew. I don't do any of that till now. The fourth one I didn't know. So I asked him, what is this stock market, Papa? He said, some sort of gambling. How many of you have been told by your parent that stock market is gambling? A lot of you. And then you come to the stock market, you don't learn, you lose money, and then you also believe it is gambling, and then you tell your kids it is gambling. So for that to break, you have to start making money here. Okay. So I was in government of India for a few years. Then I went out of India. I was the NRI for many, many years working on hydropower projects in various countries. I worked with hydropower projects in Sri Lanka, Sweden, Norway. And my last project was in Peru in South America. I was working for Skanska, one of the biggest multinational in the fields of construction. And I came in touch with trading in Sri Lanka, working on the Kukle-Ganga hydropower project. My mentor was Jeffrey, a Swedish trader. He used to live trade in front of me, and that's how I learned from him. Then he went back to Sweden. I was transferred to Peru, Yunkan hydropower project. And there I had a chance, and I enrolled myself for Pristine Academy of USA, an online course. And that became a turning point in my life. I was live trading the Indian market. Time difference was an advantage. Within a year, I was making 10% a month on my capital. What should be your benchmark? When you come to the stock market, what should be your benchmark? Doing intraday and swing trading, which you do with derivatives, you should be targeting 5 to 10% per month, not per year. You should be targeting 5 to 10% per month. That means you should be doubling your money every year. You should be doubling your money every year. When you are building your portfolio with stocks, non-leveraged product, you should target about 25% a year growth on your portfolio. Both are achievable. With proper practice, proper training, the right coach, the right mentoring, it is very much possible. But learn only for the person who will live trade in front of you. Theory is now freely available on YouTube channels, on your Google. So learn from somebody who will put his own money at risk first. That is the only guy worth learning from. So then in Peru, I was very confident I can take this as a full-time profession. In February 2007, I came back to India with my family and I became a full-time professional trader. For a few years, I traded on my own, full-time. And 3 years, this was a very critical year for me, 2008. Stock market crash. Most people lost a lot of money. This became my best year because I was trained into shorting the market, made good money in 2008, 2009. So I knew this was a real business to go for. And in 2009, I decided to become full-time. Till this time, I was thinking, let me try. If it doesn't work, I'll go back. But I knew this was for real. I called Jeffrey. I said, how do I take it to the next level? I want to become full-timer. And he said, start live trading in front of others, the way I live traded in front of you. Make sure you charge them the way I charge you so that they appreciate the skill and learn it fast. Please understand, only when you pay for something are you very serious about it. Tell me one thing very honestly. A lot of you might have downloaded a lot of things from the torrents. Torrents are very popular now. A lot of people download a lot of books from torrents. They have hundreds, maybe thousands of them. Tell me very honestly, how many of them have you really read? All those books that you downloaded, how many of them have you really read? Hardly any. Lakendra Singh, not even a single page, right? Because you didn't value them. When you pay money for something, that's when you are really valuing it and you commit your time to it. And you need to have somebody who will, live trade in front of you. How many of you have learned your stock market where somebody live traded at least 10 lakh rupees of his or her in front of you? Sumit, answer me this one. From Daltonganj. Exactly. Pawan says you are the student. Great here. So I started live trading in front of others for a fees. It became very popular. Very soon, thousands of students have been trained. And I have one more source of income. Earlier, I had trading as a source of income. Now I had trading and live trading as a source of income. In October 2010, an international company, online trading academy came to India. They were looking for some consultants. Somebody approached me. By that time, I had not worked with any international traders. I wanted that exposure. I said yes. So from October 2010 till August 2012, I was part of this wonderful group of traders and learned a lot from them. My trading went to the next level. I was traveling all over India. I must have talked to about 20,000 people. And my learning, because all these guys live trade, my learning went to the next level. I was traveling all over India and I saw people were making losses, losses, and losses. And there was a huge need of mentors who live trade their own money in front of others. In August 2012, said thank you to this group, started working on a mentoring model of my own. This is my company, pathfinderstrainings.com. This is John Bollinger, inventor of Bollinger Bands. In December 2012, I launched my first group of students, mentoring model. 6 months of training, 4 days physical, 6 months online. And people started coming in. And so far, 75 batches like that have passed out. The physical plus online training gradually became totally online training so that people can participate from everywhere. And now, every month, a lot of people pass through Pathfinders, and key is learning. And this is my mission, guys. In my whole life, if you can reach about 10 lakh people and tell them the way stock market has happened to me, I would have, I think I've done something very good with my life. Don't make losses, get out of this. Fine. We talked about this one. That's me, guys. Let's go a little forward now and talk. Yeah, I have to show you my trade log, guys. Let me open with that. How was my day today? I send videos every day to my traders. Many of them are available on my YouTube channels. Today, in the 10,800 call, I booked 11,000 rupees, 10,900. I booked profits, and in this other account, see here, 1, 2, 3, I booked a loss. Here I booked a loss of 2775, booked a profit of 5175, overall profitable. The key is simple. As long as your profits are bigger and your losses are smaller, you will do well. People ask me, do you make losses? I said, of course I do. Every trader makes losses. Any trader who says, I've never made a loss is lying. So, this is a loss day. Nothing worked. This is a loss day. And you have to accept the loss day, that it is a loss day. But then the same market will give you the 18,000 rupees also. Okay. If you are, let's open the trade log. Every day in my trading room, I trade with about 10 lakh rupees, real money. And my target is 1%. How much is 1% of 10 lakh rupees? 10,000 rupees, right? So my target is 10,000 rupees every day. So I have profit days, I have loss days. Let's see how this year is going. 2018. I started my year with loss, 18,000 rupees of loss on day one. And by the end of the day, when you are in losses, you feel miserable, you feel lousy, you are in pain. And many people do the mistake of taking their intraday loss trade to the next day, and it becomes even a bigger loss. How many of you have done the mistake, guys? Taking your loss trade to the next day, and it becomes a big loss, right? See here, Next day, the same market gave me 42,000 rupees. So 4 days of straight losses. I am never shy of showing my losses because a profit and loss is part and parcel of a stock market's life. In your office, can you always have a good day? Won't you have a bad day? The day you have a bad day, do you beat up your boss, break all the windows in your cabin, and slap everybody around you? How many of you do that? Yoganand says, can I do that, sir? No, you can't do that. You have to manage that bad day. You have to manage that bad day. Santosh says, if I do that, I'll be sent to the. And I'm giving you an extreme example. Please don't do that. Huh? Don't become motivated and do it tomorrow. Right? So, what happens now is it's a bad day, but you have to patiently keep on working on that. And see, 4 days of continuous loss, I keep on working on my rules and the fifth day, the market gave me 33,000 rupees. And these are all real trades I'm taking with my traders. And I have to be very careful because I have 500 traders trading with me. I'm responsible for them. And on the sixth day, overall, I finished with just a 20% of success rate. I still finish in profits. And this is the principle that carries on. As long as your profits are bigger and your losses are smaller, you will do well. Like here, this is a dream run. Every trader gets this dream run. Now, this is a dream run of 16 days, intraday trading only. 10 lakh rupees capital, 3,73,000 rupees of profit. And on the 17th day, the market took back from me 23,000 rupees. Now tell me, do I have a problem giving back 23,000 if the market in 16 days has given me 3,73,000? No problem, Santosh? Exactly. And then again, there is a winning streak that comes. This is a winning streak of 9 days. I will make sure you specialize in making money when the market is going down. That's what the biggest challenge of the people is. 1,20,000 rupees of profit, then 19,000 rupees of loss. Here, 1,74,000 rupees of profit, 6,000 rupees of loss, 36,000 rupees of profit, and this will be a bad one, where the market took 41,000 away from me, then gave a 38. And you see, this is profit and loss is part of the game. You have to control your losses. I made a 4,000 rupees of loss, and now in these 3 days, the market has given me 61,000 rupees. And you see, I have a lot of winning, losing days, but I have all winning months. And on average, I'm making 20% a month gross on my capital. And when you're making 20% a month, does it really matter what is your brokerage? Half the people go into the brokerage trap. They're only looking for cheap brokerage, discounted brokers. Do you know in the last 1 year, 14 discounted brokers have closed down? They approach me every week for some sort of a partnership and I say no. I said, no, I would like to stick with a good broker like Sher Khan, where I know my money is safe, this is a classic case that happened with Quality. Do you know the Quality story, guys? The Quality owners kept their shares with some discounted broker who sold all of them and ran away. Very recent story. Let's look at the stock of Quality. What happened to it? That's Quality Limited. Remember the ice cream? And let me show you how the ice cream has melted after that. Right? That is ice cream melting. And this is where the sell-off happened. I will not name Santosh that is there. So In this market, instead of saving 100 rupees, I would prefer to learn how to make 10,000 rupees. That's my principle. So I never go with those discounted brokers. Never ever. So here, let's go back here on this one. So got the logic? 20%, and I'm logging this since 2015. And 15-16, my average was 27% a month. In 17-18, it is 20% a month here. Okay. So let's go back. Great, guys. So it's very much a possibility, but you have to learn it properly. Now let me take you to the next level. What is my success rate here? My success rate is 68% only. But when you become advanced and you go to the next levels, like this is directional neutral trading by advanced options, by which it doesn't matter whether the stock goes up or the stock goes down. And here you see, I started this from 29th of January this year. A lot of traders who goes on advanced levels, who become full timers, they say, sir, start live trading. Those strategies also in front of me. So I started a separate options trading room start of this year, and these are actual trades there, and where the success rate is 84%, and so far in this 3 months, I'm averaging 146% a year. This is the possibility, but you have to learn the losses also. And you have to learn how to build portfolios. You have to be very good. What do you have to be good at? You have to be good with fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, and psychology of trading. It's an acquired skill, guys. You should know what to buy, when to buy, how much to buy, how much risk to take, and when to get out, and you cannot be dependent on others. You have to learn it. You cannot do it alone. You have to train yourself. What is the skill set required? Fundamental analysis, technical analysis, stock filtering, risk management, mastery of online platforms, high probability trading techniques. 1 or 2 are not enough. In my class, I teach 35 to 40 high probability trading techniques. Trading plan, rational decision making, money management, and managing your emotions and subconscious mind. This is what you need to learn here. Okay, guys, let me tell you about the mentoring and the trainings that I do, which are conducted by me. I have an able team of about 15 people to help you, but the course from the start to the end would be done by me only. I do not delegate the course. In this 7-month online practical training, the whole course is totally live. You will be taught intraday, swing, positional, and portfolio building. All 4 will be taught. And all the asset classes you will be taught, including commodities and forex. So stocks, futures, options, commodity, and forex. Okay. Mata says, is it mandatory to join the course to do live trading with you? Yes, Mata. Live trading in my trading rooms is only for my students. Outsiders are not allowed. So these are the people who passed out. Okay, Banner says, do you do commodities as well? Yeah, I do commodities also. This is a market open right now also, and we actively trade commodities. So these are the initial batches that passed out. Now the course is totally online, but these were the initial batches that passed out from Pathfinders. More than 4,000 students have passed since 2013. The last physical course I did was in August 2017 in Mumbai. After that, it's only online. People prefer online. I have learned from online. My course from Pristine was online, and I know online is very comfortable. You can rewind, you can forward, you get recordings, you can learn at your own pace, you can send queries and answer that. So This is the course content is available on my website, guys. I'll give you the link soon. And the key is teaching the live trading part. Now, let's understand how the course will be conducted. As I said, the total course is online. So once you enroll for the course, first you get 40 hours of a recorded training. I have recorded it, and this is where you start. You get 40 hours of a recorded session, spread in 8 hours each of videos, and you're expected to finish it in 2 to 3 days at your own pace, on weekends, in the evenings. Once you have finished the 40 hours of training in 15 to 20 days, then you become eligible for the Thursday session, which are live training and live trading session. You will start with the live trading session, which happens on first and third Thursday of the month, 9 o'clock in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. If you are not able to attend it live, a recording would be sent to you. But the biggest benefit is if you can attend it live, and in that you will live trade with me under guidance. I'll be live trading, and I'll also hold your hand and teach you how to trade. There are 2 live trading sessions every month. 13 hours of live trading every month. You will be participating into it. I expect you to attend at least one. Then second and fourth Thursday is in the night. These are learning sessions, 9 to 11 in the night, 2 hours, where I pick up a topic and explain it in detail from 9 to 10:30. From 10:30 to 11, I will take your question answers. Even in live trading session, I reserve about 1.5 to 2 hours for your question answers, difficulty that you are facing. I do not delegate the question answers to my team. I believe you're learning from me. Question answers should also be answered by me, right? So then on Friday, okay, Shailendra says, will you teach all techniques which you use for intraday? Yes. Everything that I know, I teach. I don't hold anything. There is nothing private that I keep for myself. Everything I know, I teach. Then on Friday, every Friday, you will get an additional 2-hour session, which covers important topics, so that in every 2-3 months, your whole course is revised. And once you have done the course, started trading with me, when will your trading start? Your trading will start from the first live trading session that you do with me. If you have a trading and demat account, fine, you can use that. If you do not have a trading or a demat account, we will help you to open a trading and a demat account. My team will help you with that. We have a tie-up with Sher Khan. I love them. They're very good. So now, every Wednesday, once you're trading with me, every Wednesday from 11 to 12 is a mentoring session in which I give my views of the market, take a few live trades, and answer your queries and questions. A few thousand students attend that every week. And this one is not limited to 6 months. This one is for life. So after the training, you can make your own stock portfolio. You can do both the long and short side of the trading, catch market moves with swing trading, and trade leverage asset like options. And you will get the skill of making money when the price is going down. Okay, guys. So it will make you a complete trader basically. You will not be dependent on others. This is all it costs. Only 33,000 rupees plus GST, total 38,940. Software will come to you for free. There are no yearly charges. And with experience, I've found if you sincerely work hard on this for about 3 months, you will have the skill that is enough to recover this money back. Okay. How many of you would want to learn from me and become part-time or full-time traders? Guys, say yes if you would like to learn from me. That's a lot of people. Thank you very much. I get a lot of confidence now here. Great. Also, once you finish 1 month, you also become eligible for my online trading room. Now, online trading room is a very special place. You know, about 4 years ago, somebody told me, sir, you teach live trading in the trainings. But once our training is finished, then we have no hand holding. And in the trainings, you are trading live trading twice a month, which is not enough for us. Can you create a model where we can live trade with you every day? So I started my online trading rooms in 2014. That's when I started them. And these are where you can live trade with me every day for a very nominal charge. If you will even take a tip, services cost 6,000-7,000 rupees a month. My trading rooms I run only for 3,500 rupees a month plus GST. 2 hours every day, 9 to 11 in the morning. Sometimes this money is recovered in the first 2 hours itself. In these trading rooms, from 9 to 10, I focus on intraday trading. Then I move to commodity trading, forex trading, and we also take a lot of swing trades. Every Friday is reserved for portfolio building. Friday, we only build portfolios where I put my money on the stock and then people can buy it, and it's not a tip. I will discuss a stock. If I say this XYZ stock, I'm buying for the portfolio, then I will tell why am I buying it. We have a healthy discussion, and I'll tell where will I enter, where will I exit. The whole emphasis is on building your foundation so that you can learn it. So by any chance, touch wood, even if I'm not there, your trading journey will go on. But this you can join after a month. Once you have attended the first live trading session, then you become eligible for this online trading room. Outsiders are not allowed at this discounted rate. It is only for my students. Every week a training course starts. Every Saturday a course starts. On any Saturday you can start your course, and the one that is starting now is on 19th of May, this Saturday here. On a popular request, I'm also starting a Hindi course now. 23rd June is the date for the Hindi course where I'll be conducting a course totally in Hindi. I'm getting a demand for many years now. I'm doing this Hindi course. How can you pay? Online transfer on my website, credit card, debit card, check. Today you pay just 1,000 rupees and book your seat. Remaining money you can pay before your course starts. Your relationship manager will help you to pay the remaining money. And I have an offer today for you. Offers are good. I love offers, And I like people who are committed like you. So if you pay your 1,000 rupees token on the website before 12 o'clock tonight, in addition to the course, you will get 7 trading ebooks, my personal favorite, plus 8 hours of live trading video where I am trading a very high probability strategy, which is a personal favorite of mine. And you get this offer as soon as you have done your full payment. So this is an offer that is available. And where can you go and pay? Let me show that, then I'll have question answers. Okay, this is my website, pathfinderstrainings.com, guys, here. So these are some best trades of the day that you can look at. This is the page, guys. All markets will be taught to you. This is the page, and you see the first one is a 1,000 rupees token. And you can use this one to pay your 1,000 rupees advance. and remaining money you can pay before your course starts here. The detail of the course are here. Do want to do the full payment and start your course as soon as possible, you can use this link. Okay. These are links to pay, and let me also give you the training support. This is the training support team number, their email ID. You can coordinate with them after 9 o'clock in the morning. They'll be happy to help you start your training. Great. How many of you are paying the 1,000 rupees token? So now I see who is the 20%. Who's paying the 1,000 rupees token? Say yes. You see, in this market, the 20% will make money from the 80%. So you choose whether you want to be the 20% or the 80%. Fine, guys, you start your payments. I'll take just 2 minutes of a washroom break. I'll be back and I will answer your question answers. You can start paying your advance tokens. I'll be back in 2 minutes and I will take your queries. I'm sure you have questions. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Okay, guys, let's take question answers now. Please put in your queries and I'll try to answer that. Yeah, Dr. Abhijit, you can ask your questions now. Okay. Yoganand says, I would like to be the 20%. Very good. Okay. Roy says, I'll be joined next month as I'll be on leave for a few days. Your 1,000 rupees token, once you've paid the token, you can do the course anytime in the next 3 months, guys. So you can pay the 1,000 rupees, avail of the offer, and start your course anytime in the next few weeks up to 3 months. Mathan says, I would like to attend your classroom training, any schedule. No, Mathan, I don't do classroom trainings anymore. I've stopped them about a year ago. Santosh said, do you trade for the whole day? No, not for the whole day. Normally first 2 hours in the morning and the last about 90 minutes. Benner says, I'm still working on building a career. Can I make this as my career right now? I'm 25 years of age. Of course, you can do that. You go to a job for a income, a salary. Here you can start your own business, Benner. This is a great business. Can payments be staggered? We do not have any EMI payments, Gaurav. What is a trading plan? A trading plan is your strategy based on your personality, how you will trade the market. It is a scientific method of trading. Umesh, I want to start the training from 26. No issue. Just pay your 1,000 rupees token on Mesh and you can start your training from 26. Either say I'll be making payment. Please go ahead. How do I pay for 1,000 rupees INR? I just gave you the link of the 1,000 rupees, guys. I will share it again. To do your 1,000 rupees token, please use this link. Okay. लखेंद्र says मुझे 23 जून का हिंदी करना है. बराबर है लखेंद्र, आप 1,000 रुपए का टोकन दे दीजिए, बाकी पैसा आप ट्रेनिंग के पहले दे दीजिए, कोई परेशानी नहीं है. 1,000 रुपए का टोकन हिंदी वालों के लिए भी है और इंग्लिश वालों के लिए. इट्स फॉर बोथ. Jimnesh says, can I pay now, start in July? Yes, you can do that. Once you have paid 1,000 rupees token, you can start any time in 3 months. Kailesh says, I'll be joining by last week of June. Fine, you can pay the token and start in June. Fine, I shall pay 1,000, start in May. That's fine. Okay. Yoganand said, can you send us link to pay? I have sent the link to pay. Is it possible to complete the concepts of all form of market in 40 hours? 40 hours is a good start, Abhijit. And that is what the next 6 months are for, which will give you, a revision, because first 40 months, first 40 hours, you will get a fair bit of idea. You will get all the concepts right, and then you will revise them. Yoganand says, I am unable to pay. Guys, number one, when you're paying, please pay through a Chrome browser. Make sure your cache is gone. And since a lot of people are trying to pay, there would be traffic on the website. You have to do a free registration first. Before you can pay, you have to do a free registration. Once you've done the free registration, then you can go and pay. Okay. Jibesh says, can I book now with 1,000 rupees and start my training from July? Yes. Mahesh says, can you explain about Nifty for tomorrow? Tomorrow Nifty would be, quite volatile, since the governor has asked BJP to come, so that is good news for the market. Let me see, where is Singapore Nifty right now? Singapore Nifty has already gone positive. So there's a chance of the market opening positive up. But from there, since we are in an expensive market right now, let me answer him first. You see here, this is a price rejection candle that the market has given with an inverted hammer, and there is a selling pressure on this market. And I would be expecting some more profit booking to come into this market, the way it is going. Okay. Impreet has a question. We will be required to invest money within first day. No, not within. You take your money in gradually. In fact, those who are absolutely freshers, I would suggest you start with only 5,000 rupees. Don't bring in lakhs. Start with a few thousand, and as your skill grows, then you can bring in more money. Okay. Can we watch video again and again until we understand? Yes, Manthan, you can do that. Abhijit, what about transfer of Sher Khan account? You can do that. That's your choice. K. Roy said, do you teach the, okay, they have this OTM methods. No, my training is not based on that. I use very different methods and techniques. I'm not a big follower of that, Mr. Roy. Harsh says, what is mastering trading platform? Mastering trading platform is these stock market softwares that you need to master. So there says any training session on weekend for working people. This is for working people only. First 40 hours is recorded. You can listen to it on the weekends. If you note, the course starts on weekends, Saturday. The learning sessions are in the night. And live trading, if you are not able to attend, recording is sent to you. So the whole course is designed for the working people. Okay. How to make online payment? I've just told you how to make the payment, guys. I hope you're able to do that. Rajendra says, what is your greatest fear in this profession other than big loss? An obsession to be right all the time is the greatest fear. Because if you have an obsession to be right all the time, you will make a big loss, Rajendra. I hope I have answered you. Sachin says, I like the idea of trading room. Yeah, trading room is a nice place. How much money is expected with us so that we can trade? See, those who are seasoned traders, you can bring money as per your trading capital. But if you're beginners, I would suggest you start with very less, maybe 5 to 10,000 rupees. Mayuresh, that's all. Yoganand says, is it possible to master in the stock market? Of course it is. Let's see. When I was doing a job, I was earning about 3 lakh rupees a month. That was my salary, US dollar tax free. Now, with the grace of God, I have a Mercedes, which a driver drives for me. I live in a 3,000 square foot house. My elder son studies in US and younger one will also go there, and stock market can support that. And I was born in a house where stock market was gambling. It's very much possible, Mayuresh. Yoganand. Do you also teach? Those are double tops and double bottoms, Kera. Don't be fascinated by names. These are very simple candlestick patterns called double tops and double bottoms here. Lakendra says to earn 2,000, how many trades I need per day? Ideally 2 to 3. Increasing, don't you think trading is quite news based? No, I don't think so, sir. It's a science. Okay, so some people are facing problem in paying, guys. Let me just see if I can enter from here. Just a minute, I'm seeing the website is a little slow. A lot of people are entering into it. If you're not able to pay right now, please come after 10 minutes and you will be able to pay there. The website is a little slow. I admit that. Santosh, could you like my answer? Harsh says, so which type of market do you like, bull or bear? In fact, I can rephrase this question. Some people ask me, sir, are you a bull or a bear? And I say, look carefully at me. I'm neither a bull nor a bear. I am a human being. I'm a human being. So I'm neither a bull or bear. I trade the direction of the market. Once you log in, guys, I'm just trying to log in and see if I can enter from my end. Some people are facing problem. Okay. Which will be the software you'll be getting? Trade Tiger, guys. That is, once you have a ShareKhan account, this is the software I work on. What is your favorite book for trading? Lakendra says trading for a living. That is one of my favorite books, guys. The site is very slow. So please forgive, a lot of people are entering the site. The site has become slow. Have a little patience. And even if you pay by about 12:30, it is fine as the site is a little slow. I'll still keep the offer. Okay. Fine, guys. I've answered all your questions. Please be a little patient. On the website is opening a little slow. And just wait for about 10 minutes. Once the traffic has slowed down, you can do the payment on that one. I hope you like today's session. I'll be sending you a recording of this. And I look forward to see those 20% who want to be successful trader in my training and in my trading rooms. Thank you very much. All the best and see you soon. Have a great weekend. I'll just send this link